And we will start today's practice in a child's pose. So find your way with toes together and knees wide. Sink your hips straight back. Allow your arms to walk out in front of you and your forehead to gently rest on your neck. Paying attention to our breath. Noticing its texture. Noticing where you feel the breath inside your body. Feeling your hands, elbows, forehead, shins and tops of feet pressed into your mat. Breathing in through your nose. As you exhale, open your mouth gently, sighing out, sinking a little bit closer to the earth. Allow the front of your head to be soft. Lower back, opening and widening. Starting to come into our Ujjayi Pranayama, breathing in through the nose. Exhale with an open mouth, let everything release. Now seal your lips and breathe in once more through your nose. Slight constriction at the back of your throat, like a soft snore. Exhale through your nose, allowing sound, almost like waves or wind blowing through the treetops. Inhale for a soft snore. Exhale. Allow the sound of your breath to escape. Becoming an observer of your breath. Taking this pranayama, our Ujjayi breath, our victorious breath, with us throughout practice. Wherever you feel tighter in an area of your body, filling up that tight spot with your breath can lend to more flexibility and opening through the tightness. On your next inhale, press yourself up to a tabletop position with wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, feet are parallel, straight out behind you. Take a moment to feel the lower belly hugging in and up. Moving through some cow and cat. On an inhale, drop your belly. Look up to the ceiling, tailbone curls up. Exhale, press everything out, high cat back, look at your belly button. Inhale to cow, feeling the shoulder blades slide back. Exhale, pressing in hands and shins for a higher cat back. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And coming back to a neutral tabletop. Take an inhale. As you exhale, send the right leg behind you, pressing into the ball mound of your foot, moving back and forward to wake up the calf. And inhale to lift your right leg behind you. As you exhale, carry it over to the left, crossing over the left leg and set the foot down. Looking over the left shoulder to your foot, breathing here into the right side body. Inhale, bring the leg back up through center, and exhale, release your shin down the left side. Breathing in, and exhale, send your leg straight behind you, pressing into the sole of the foot, forward and back, waking up the calf. Inhale, lift the left leg, and exhale, carry it over to the right, setting it down, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, bring the leg back through center, and exhale, place it down, thread the needle as next. Inhale, reach the right fingertips up tall, pressing into the left hand. Exhale, carry your right arm through left hand and leg. Set the temple down, and if you'd like, you can walk your left fingertips out. Continue to send your hips back, softening in the front of your hips and top of thigh. Breathe here, sending fresh oxygen between your shoulder blades. Softening through your jaw, softening your forehead. Return your left hand underneath your shoulder and breathe in as you reach right hand up tall. Exhale, plant your right hand left side. Inhale, reach your left fingertips up tall. Exhale, carve your left hand between hand and knee and walk your right fingertips out. Bring your right hand underneath your shoulder. Breathing in, lift the left fingertips. Exhale the hand down. Setting up for downward facing dog. Walk your hands out. Tuck your back toes and inhale to lift your knees off the mat. As you exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Start to wake up your downward dog by bending one knee and straightening the other leg and switching. Making sure that all 10 fingers are pressed into the mat. Dropping the head away from the shoulders, feeling space between the earlobes and where the neck meets your shoulders. Take a breath in and bend your knees deeply, looking at your hands. As you exhale, walk your feet up towards your hands, staying here in a ragdoll. Feet are wide as hips underneath you and hands come to opposite elbows. You can shake out your ragdoll here if that helps to release the hamstrings and lower back. Making sure that you're not crunching the back of your neck, but allowing your head to fully drape down. Then release your hands to the mat. On an inhale, come to a halfway lift, sending energy out the crown of your head, shoulder blades slide back. Exhale, fold forward. Once more for a halfway lift. Inhale, lifting up, shoulder blades slide back, tailbone reaches back. Exhale, fold you forward. Now, on a long inhale, pausing where you need. Start to stack the spine up tall, one vertebra at a time. At the end, reaching arms all the way up into Dandasana. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Start with feet and key. You can walk your feet a little bit closer in towards each other if you would like. Setting your gaze over your fingertips or gently closing the eyelids. Taking a moment to recall why it is you have come to your mat this particular day at this time. Outside of convenience, what is it that you were seeking from this practice today? Whether it's stability, You might feel like you're just a little tight and need some opening. Whatever it is, bring it into the present moment, changing our intention into our sankalpa with the words I am strength, I am open. Whatever it is that you needed from this practice, know that you already have it within you. Revisiting this idea at any point. Your eyes are closed, flutter the eyelids open and release your hands to your sides, starting our sun salutations A. Walking the feet together. On an inhale, lift the arms up to Dandasana, look at the hands. And as you exhale, fold forward, head releases. Inhale to a halfway lift. As you exhale, plant the hands and step out to a high plank. Option 1 here. Lower the knees, untuck your toes, take a breath in. As you exhale, bend your elbows straight back, release yourself all the way down to your mat. 3 baby cobras gently here. Inhale, lift the chin and chest off the mat, elbows hug in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, hold it down. Inhale, lifting up here, test your back strength, lift up your hands, squeeze shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale brings us up through tabletop. Exhale brings us to downward facing dog. Breathing in. Exhale. Press into hands and feet to bend the hips up tall. Inhale, bend your knees deeply. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, Tadasana, sweep all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, pour all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step out to your plank. Option 2 here is Chaturanga. Shifting forward. As you exhale, come halfway down, bending the elbows straight back. Lift the tops of the feet and inhale as you come up to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in and exhaling. Taking either one of those options today, or if you're not feeling the chaturangas, you can always hold your plank and exhale back to your downward facing dog, whatever you prefer. Bend into your knees and breathe in. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Breathing. Exhaling. Hips reach up. Inhale. Exhale, thigh bones press back. Bend into your knees, stop or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathing, building our heat here. Starting to really wake the body up. Staying within the present moment as we tie our mind to our breath. Bend into the knees, breathe in, exhale, step or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Great job. Breathing. Fueling the air. Fueling your body, rather, with the air. Clearing the channels. connecting body and mind. Once more, bend into the knees and step or float forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up to Dandasana, reach high. Look at the hands. As you exhale, sit back in chair pose. Hands can remain at heart center or extend up above if it feels okay on your neck. Hips are reaching back. Knees reach forward, but not over the toes. Weight is in the heels. Thighs squeeze together. Lower belly hugs in and up, scooping in. Building heat, building strength. Use your breath. One more breath in. Then exhale, fold it forward. Shake your head out. Wonderful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, moving through chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Sun bees starting here on the right side. Inhale, lift the right leg behind you. Toes are face down. Heel presses straight back. As you exhale, bring the knee into the chest and hover. Inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, step your foot down. Release your back knee and untuck your toes. Low lunge. Plant the left hand and inhale the right hand up for a twist. Exhale, release your right hand to the inside of your foot and toe. Feel your foot open. You can stay here, or if you would like a deeper hip opener on the right side, come onto the pinky side edge of your foot, opening up the knee. Making sure to press into the hands, continuing to lift the heart forward. Returning the sole of the foot down, walking the foot back in, right hand comes to the outside of your foot, moving to half split. Breathe in to send your heart forward, deepening the stretch of the left hip flexor. As you exhale, hips reach back towards the back edge of your mat, right leg straightens and toes curl up. Feel free to release your head forward. Breathing here into your right hamstring, continuing to send your right hip back. We'll start to move between those two poses. Inhale, reach your heart forward, low lunge. Exhale, press it back, half split. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale, half split. Last time, reaching the heart forward, plant your hands, tuck your back toe, lift up the leg, breathe in. As you exhale, moving through your flow, or straight back to downward facing dog. Breathing in and exhaling. Left side. Inhale, lift your leg behind you, press the heel back, toes face down. As you exhale, bring your knee into the chest and hover. Inhale, lengthen your leg. Exhale, step the left foot down, untuck the toes, set the knee down. Inhale the left arm high for a twist. Place your left arm down, toe heel your left foot out. Staying here or opening deeply through the left knee, coming onto the pinky side edge of your foot. Return the sole of the foot, start to walk it back in towards center. As you inhale, deepen your low lunge by reaching your heart forward. And as you exhale, half split, left leg straightens, hips reach back. Toes curl up or head releases down towards your knees. Continue to peel your toes up towards you. Now, starting to move between the two poses. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Look with your eyes. Exhale, press your hips back, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Last time for your low lunge. Plant your hands, tuck your back toe, lift up your leg, breathe in. As you exhale, moving through your flow or finding your way back to downward facing dog. Bending into your knees, inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, stepping or floating forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, sit back in your chair pose. Wonderful. If feet are wide, toe heel deep back towards each other. Lower belly is really scooping in and up. Rather than tucking the hips under, lengthen the back and squeeze the belly in like you're putting on a very tight pair of pants. One more breath in. And as you exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, moving through your flow of chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step your foot through. Warrior two is next. Spin the back foot down on an inhale, coming up, circling the arms. Making sure that your right knee, the pinky side edge of it, is pressing out to open up. And on the left leg, toes are pressed down, including the pinky toe. Arms are a capital T, setting your gaze over your front fingertips. Extended side angle is next. Bringing the right elbow to your knee. Left arm reaches out, creating a long diagonal all the way down to your left foot. For an extra challenge, looking up at the left thumb. And with an inhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand comes to your back leg. Right arm either reaches up, looking up toward your hand, or it can reach further back, creating a deeper side body stretch. Finding balance in your feet. And as you exhale, circle your arms down to frame your front foot, moving through chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step it through. Warrior two, spin the back foot down, coming up to a capital T arms. Checking in with your open hips and setting your focus. On your next exhale, extended side angle, left elbow, left knee. Right hand reaches out, long diagonal side. Spin the chest open by inviting the right shoulder back, as if you could press a wall behind you. Challenge to look up at the right thumb. With an inhale, reverse your warrior. And as you exhale, circle the hands down, move through your flow, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Now we'll do what we just did on both sides, but we will add flow to it, really tuning into our breath. Inhaling and exhaling, one breath per movement. On an inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step the foot through. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, circle it down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, inhale the left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, circle it down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Once more, both sides. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Last side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathing in. Exhale, side all out. Feeling the heat that you felt so far. Inhale, send yourself out to a high plank. And as you exhale, taking a child's pose. Toes come together, knees are wide. This is a great time for a sip of water. And as you feel ready, find your way back into downward facing dog. Finding your focus, seeing with your eyes. Inhale, reach your right leg up tall. Exhale, step your foot through. And as you inhale, stay behind the ball mound of your back foot, crescent lunge. You can also drop the back knee. This is also crescent lunge here. Whatever you're preferring today, sometimes when I'm feeling shaky and unstable, I really like to drop my back knee. Exhale and bring your hands to heart center. Gently bow forward, turning over to the right for a prayer twist. Breathing, pressing your hands together, widening the back and crunching the chest. With an exhale, bring your hands down to frame your front foot. Inhale, warrior two. With an exhale, side angle. Right hand comes to the inside of right foot. Left hand reaches up tall. It's a great place to have a block. You can also rest your elbow on your knee if you would like. With an inhale, come back up to warrior two. And as you exhale, spin your arms down, choosing to move through your flow or pressing straight back to downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step your foot through. On an inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come to heart center, bow it forward, twisting over to the left. Bonus points, looking over towards the left elbow. Exhale, release your hands to frame your front foot and inhale up to warrior two. Spin that back foot down. With an exhale, Side angle, left hand to the inside of left foot and ankle. Inhale back up to warrior two. Exhale, circle the arms down, moving through your flow. Breathing in downward facing dog. Inhaling, where's your focus? Exhale. Inhale to lift the right leg behind you. Exhale, step your foot through. Inhale, warrior one. Spin your back foot down, raising the arms up like we just did in crescent. So the back foot is spinned down like we would, almost kind of like warrior two. Arms are inviting upwards. Reach your right shoulder a little bit further back and left shoulder forward to find that opposite spiral. As you exhale, open up to warrior two. You might need to adjust the feet. Setting up for Prasarita, placing your hands on your hips, straighten through your front leg and turn all 10 toes to the long side edge of your mat. Wonderful. Hug your elbows back a little bit and inhale as the chest reaches up. As you exhale, take everything with you, bending at the hips, holding forward. Arms can release down. Shift out side to side a little bit, getting into the sides, the inside of your thighs. And then find a place for your hands. One place that I recommend is placing hands on the outside of the ankles or just right directly underneath your head. You can try to press down to the sticky side edges of your feet and send hips up. Weight is slightly forward. Release your grip and plant your hands underneath your head. Inhale to a halfway lift. As you exhale, turn to the front of your mat on your toes. And exhale, choosing to take a flow or press straight back to downward facing dog. Left side. Inhale, the left leg rises. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one on the inhale, spin the back foot down. This side, invite the left shoulder back, right shoulder forward. Spiraling out of your right hip. With an exhale, find your warrior two. Prasarita on this side, plant the hands on your hips, turn all 10 toes to face the opposite side. I'm just going to turn towards you here. Now, if you would like to take a bind, wrap your fingers together behind you, drawing your knuckles down to lift the heart up. And as you exhale, take the bind with you, fold forward. Staying in the front of your toes, allowing the shoulders to open, knowing that you can release the bind at any point. And release your hands down underneath you. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, turn on your toes towards the front of your mat. And step your back foot forward, hanging here in a forward fold. Walk your hands to the outside of your left foot for a twist. Breathing into your right lower back. Walk your hands to the outside of your right foot. Sending fresh oxygen to the left low back. Walking hands back towards center, making sure that your feet are about as wide as your hips. And sliding the palms of your hands underneath the soles of your feet for gorilla pose. Send your weight forward here, pressing toes into wrists. And then bend through the elbows. Draw your head closer to the earth. Feel free to have a bend in your knees. Always trying to lift the hips up. Eventually finding more opening. And release your hands from underneath you. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. With a long inhale, slightly drop the hips, stacking the spine up tall. Reaching hands overhead. Exhale, bringing hands to heart center. Samasthiti once more. Blinking eyes gently closed or setting a soft gaze from the backs of your eyeballs out over fingertips. Returning to our intention, our sankalpa. The reason we came on our mat today. Once more, bringing it into the present moment, starting with the words, I am. Softly opening your eyes, relax your arms down at your sides, walk your feet out to the sides of your mat so heels are on the edges of your backs, toes are wider. Bringing hands to heart center, take a breath in. Exhale, dropping down to Malasana, hips reach down, slowly find your way. You can stop here and pause with elbows on knees if you're working on getting your hips open. If you're feeling pretty open, dropping all the way down into your hips, elbows open at the knees and hands press into each other. Continuing to drop the hips as the heart reaches up. Release your hands down. Head goes down as hips come up with an inhale. And walk your feet a little closer in. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to Dandasana. Exhale, bringing hands to heart center. A little bit of balancing work before we start to find our way down onto the mat. I will face you. Tree pose tonight to honor the last of the leaves that we get to see in this beautiful week. Starting on our left side by pouring the weight into your left foot, open up your right knee. Bring the sole of your right foot to ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Hands can come to heart center, or if you're feeling grounded, reaching the arms up is an option. Finding a place to focus, an unmoving spot, and feeling the groundedness of your left foot. Understanding that the shifting is just your body's way of propriocepting, finding its way into balance. Bring your knee into center, give it a hug up towards you, and mindfully release your right foot. Shifting side to side, evening things out. Let's shift over into the right. Pouring the weight down into the right foot, open through your left knee, bringing the sole of the foot to the ankle, calf, or inner thigh, just never directly on your knee. And finding your hand placement. Actively pressing your foot down into the earth. Accepting gravity's hold. And bring your knee into your chest, give it a hug,
Mindfully release it down. Wonderful. Find your way down onto your seat. Taking a little bit of core work here in boat pose. So sitting here, place your hands on the back side of your thighs and shine your heart up forward. Relax your belly for a moment. Now imagine that there's a sphere inside your belly. I like to imagine it that it's aluminum like a can, right behind your belly button. Now allow your back to relax backwards a little bit, and then crush the aluminum sphere in your belly from front to back. Now, from the sides, collapse the sphere in. And now that you have this more square object, rotate it up towards your face. This is the core engagement that we want here in boat pose. Start to inch your toes back, keeping the heart lifted, keeping the core engaged. Start by lifting one leg and then the next. And perhaps today, extending the arms out long. Breathing and exhaling. Tap your toes down. Inhale, lift them up again. Exhale, tap the toes down. Inhale, lift them up again. Reaching everything up once and releasing forward. Hang your head over your knees. Perhaps feeling a slight quake through the body, building strength. Wonderful. Now extend your legs out long, coming into Dandasana, staff pose. If you have a pillow or a block and would like to add it underneath your seat, that can add to your ability to extend through your hamstrings. Once you found your space, inhale and reach your arms up tall. As you exhale, folding at the hips, pausing where you start to feel the back round. Breathe in and send your heart forward a little bit. And exhale, fold forward, reaching hands towards ankles, shins, or feet. Breathe in, send some air to the top of your back, just below the shoulders. And as you inhale, inching your way up, stacking up tall. Bring inside your left leg, planting the foot, keeping the right leg long. You can stay here, or hugging onto the shin with your right arm, reach your left arm up tall and forward towards your foot. Inhale. Exhale, you can reach the right arm forward as well, really stretching into the right hamstring. You may come off of the mat on your sitting bone on the left side. That's okay. Breathe in. And stacking yourself back up tall. Let's switch sides. Extend your left leg. Hug your right leg in. Heel coming in towards your sitting bone. You can keep your left arm laced on to the shin and inhale, reach your right arm tall. Exhale, right arm reaches to the left foot. If you'd like, you can also reach the left arm out. Folding forward wherever you are. Beautiful. Start to stack yourself up tall. Bringing both legs in, coming out onto your tabletop once more. And as you exhale, press it back to downward facing dog, setting up for pigeon pose, which you're more than welcome to take on your back as well in a figure four. Inhale, lift your right leg behind you and open up your hip. Send the sole of your foot towards your left shoulder blade. Maybe turning the ankle out or the knee, taking circles. Just finding a little extra opening. And straighten the leg back out. And as you exhale, send the shin behind your hands, planting it down. Extend your left leg long. Try not to collapse into your shoulders here. Take a breath in. Then mindfully release yourself down. Folding forward, taking your time. Relaxing your forehead on your wrists. With an inhale, while you lay here, gently shrug your shoulders up, feeling the movement of your shoulder blades, and as you exhale, settle it back down gently. Some of the poses we find ourselves in yoga offer us a great opportunity to face an uncomfortable position, breathe through the discomfort, and find peace on the other side. And lessons like this can be taken into the other parts of our life, whether it's a tough day at work, anything going on in the country that might be stressing someone out. Remember this moment and remember your breath. Your breath is always with you, always accessible. A few more moments here. And in your time, start to press yourself up. Find your way up. Take your time, tuck your left toe. Find your way back to downward facing dog. We'll prepare for the left side. Inhale, lift your left leg up tall, open up through your hip. Send your left sole of foot towards your shoulder blade. Then extend your leg back long, send your left shin behind your hands, extend your right leg behind you. Finding your tall spine first. Then mindfully releasing yourself down, all the way down, melting into your mat. Take a breath in, and when you exhale, see if you can melt just 5% more. Take another breath in. Exhale, 5% more. Couple more breaths. And start to find your way up to tall arms. Tucking the back toe, finding your way back to downward facing dog. And drop your knees down, find yourself in a seat. Come to a cross-legged seated position. Once you're here, breathe in and reach your arms up tall. As you exhale, forward fold, releasing forearms, or if you're feeling open enough, crawling all the way out long, just like we would in a child's pose. Press yourself up and find your way down onto your spine. Laying your back down, setting up for some gentle bridge work. Knees are pointed up towards the ceiling. Hands are flat down at your sides, palms face down. On an inhale, press into the soles of your feet and lift your hips up tall. As you exhale, vertebra by vertebra, release yourself down. We'll take one more like that. If you would like to take a bind, shimmy your arms underneath you and interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your hips up. You might even find some more opening if you come onto the toe mounds of your feet. Exhale, release your grip, release yourself down. Bring your knees into your chest. Place your hands on your knees and start to wiggle out your lower back, rocking side to side. Steer your knees one way, making large circles in the ceiling. And the other way. Then hug your knees in, even lift your head, make a very small ball. As you exhale, release your head down. Allow your arms to open to a capital T position. Breathing in. As you exhale, supine twist, drop the knees over to the left. Your head can remain looking up at the ceiling, or if it feels okay on your neck, you have the option to look over your right shoulder. Inhale, knees come back to center. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, drape the knees over to your right side. Option to look over your left shoulder. Breath is natural. Chest and belly rising and falling. And inhale, bring the knees back in the center. Give yourself one more hug. Grab onto the soles of your feet, opening up to happy baby. Rocking the hips side to side, or possibly just pressing the hands down into your feet. Drawing knees and elbows towards your mat. And then when you're ready, extending your legs long, extending your arms, coming into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Taking your time to find your most comfortable position. Feeling your head connected to the earth. Your heels rooted down. Jaw joints are soft and tongue releases from the roof of your mouth. Taking your inner eye, traveling to your forehead and allowing it to be smooth. Feeling lightness in your eyebrows, temples. Noticing the space behind your ears. Noticing the space below your eyes. the tip of your chin, the tip of your nose, relaxing your shoulders. Noticing the rise and fall of your chest and belly as you breathe. Traveling to your heart center, take a breath in, and as you exhale, become 5% more relaxed. Feeling energy resting inside your palms, rooting you down to the earth. Breathing here for a few final restful moments, and I will call you back when it is time. Slowly begin to bring yourself back into the room. Allowing your consciousness to connect with your body. Noticing the air temperature of the room as it rests on your skin. Noticing sensation in your fingertips and toes. Beginning to wake your body back up. Gently bringing yourself back into the room. And when you're ready, reach your arms all the way above your head, taking a full body stretch as you inhale. And as you exhale, turning over onto your right side, cradling your head with your bicep, just like you were taking a nap. One more time, recalling the reason you came onto your mat tonight. Bringing that into the present moment, creating our sankalpa with the words, I am. You repeat this to yourself 3 times. After your 3rd time, with eyes remaining closed, gently press yourself up to a cross-legged seated position. Hands will come to a prayer mudra at heart center. Take a breath in and exhale any stale air out of your lungs. Breathing in. Sigh everything out. Feeling yourself rooted in space. Inhale, draw the thumbs up to the 3rd eye center of your forehead. Exhale, bow forward gently, sealing our practice tonight. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much.